A 15-minute veggie curry for whenever you have a bunch of veggies hanging around. Saute the onion and garlic, add the spices and let them bloom. Throw in all the veggies of your choice, lots of salt, saute those too. Add the coconut milk and veggie stock, let everything simmer, then finish it all off with some leafy greens. Serve this with some rice and naan. Now you know what to make whenever you didn't have time.
And making delicious vegan sheet pan quesadillas. Say it with your chest. Sheet pan. Gotta clarify. Because if you thought you heard an I after the SH but before the T, amusement levels for this recipe go. Need a large pan? This is a pot. Need a large pan? That's it, you beautiful man. Add onions, red bell pepper, then stir. Add garlic, stir again. Don't take too long playing hockey with that garlic, it'll burn on you. Next, drop in your beans and tofu. Now hold on a sec, I didn't appreciate tofu at first either, but this was based strictly off the name. I'd be like, sir, I'm vegan. I ain't eating nobody toe or anybody food. In with chili powder, smoked paprika, I like to call it paprika, cumin, black pepper, soy sauce, lime juice, cilantro. Stir around, then set aside. Where's my bacon sheet? Oh, there we go. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tortillas. Hold on, let me take these off. I forgot to spray the bacon sheet. But when you pile them on, let them hang over, like wings. This is on purpose. Here's me emailing Red Bull. Dear Red Bull, I don't need your wings, I got tortillas. Drop some vegan cheese, drop some mixture. Drop some vegan cheese, drop some tortillas. Ha, you thought I was gonna say mixture. Fold up the wings, pull the wings down, then bake. Pull it out the oven and watch that cheese pull. Hold up, I am lying. Ain't no such thing as a vegan cheese pull. Let's face it, vegan cheese got about the same flex as a dry pasta noodle. But this quesadilla is fire.
You take the pressed tofu and tear it into chunks. Add your olive oil and your cornstarch.
Add the tofu to a lined baking sheet.
Now bake your tofu. Let's make the creamy sauce now. Add your vegan butter, add your onions, saute your onions for 3 to 4 minutes. Add your garlic and ginger, curry powder, garam masala, paprika, coriander, pinch of salt, tomato paste, full fat coconut milk.
And simmer for 10 minutes.
Add your baked tofu.
And stir it.
You're gonna wanna try this.
You're trying to eat less meat, but you think you're going to miss the meat. I think I found the answer. I think it might be peanut butter. It's so good that it just makes everything taste brilliant. This stew is made with some sweet potatoes, chickpeas, some onions, some coconut milk, and then obviously peanut butter, loads of peanut butter, some herbs and spices, and then you just throw it all into the slow cooker. And then when you come back at the end of the day,
calabacita. These are Mexican squash. These are so good. This is what it looks like. Trim off the ends, cut them in half, and then quarter them, coat them in olive oil, and season with the seasonings on the screen. And I'm using an indoor grill. You can do these in an air fryer, in the oven, on a regular baking sheet, on the stove top, or on an outside grill. And then we're gonna coat some green onions in that leftover olive oil seasoning goodness. We're gonna grill them for about 3 minutes per side, heat up some tortillas, and now we make our tacos. So get 2 pieces of squash on there, some of those green onions, some lime juice, and I like to top it with some truff hot sauce. If you also want to try them, you can find the link in my bio to try your own. Top it with cotija.
They're zucchini meatballs, and they're so good. If you have a ton of zucchini in your garden, this is a great recipe. Start by grating it and squeezing all the liquid out. Saute some garlic with the grated zucchini, some salt, and put it in a bowl. Let it cool with some breadcrumbs, pecorino romano, egg, and fresh basil. Then form them into balls and place on a baking sheet. Bake them in the oven until they're firm, then toss them with some marinara sauce. I let that heat up for a few minutes before I plate it.
Vegetarian dinner recipe, try out these super crispy potato tacos. If that crunch sound didn't convince you, my husband, who has to have meat with every single meal, absolutely loved these. Start out by boiling the potatoes in some salted water. Once fork tender, drain it, give yourself a little facial, and then break it apart. Then we'll add cheese, sour cream, garlic, all our spices, and cilantro. Stuff the filling into some small flour tortillas and then fry them in some vegetable oil until they're beautifully crispy and golden brown. To top it off, I added some chipotle sauce, lettuce, cotija, and some lime. And finally, our last step is to enjoy.
This is not too good, man. Yeah, this one.
Bismillah.
Day 2 of recipes to help you eat more veggies. I don't think most people realize that chickpeas are a vegetable. A starchy vegetable, but still a vegetable. And the other main ingredient here is literally just pureed tomatoes and spices. And this recipe only takes 15 minutes.
Holes. Fill with spinach and artichoke dip. Buy it or make it, doesn't matter. Cover the bread with garlic butter. Top with Parmesan cheese. Top with green onions. Bake at 350 until the cheese is melted.
So the water you find in a can of chickpeas is called aquafaba. I know it smells funky, but just give it a chance because when you whip it up with a hand mixer, it actually turns into this really wonderful meringue type thing. It'll take on any flavor that you add to it, so don't get freaked out by the smell.
Very good.